I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Who are you?
I'm sorry guys, I thought this was fucking bullshit in the vein of dull and boring and overlong. And I've liked some of the Harry Potter films. For me, so far, this is what, number 6? This has been a hit and miss series of films for me. I liked the first one. The second one, not really, although it had moments. Prisoner of Azkaban, I liked, for the most part, because of the direction. Goblet of Fire, not as much as the previous one, but didn't mind for what it was. Order of Phoenix, again, alright. Better than alright, I'd say decent. This one though, so far, and I haven't seen the last two, but so far this is my least favorite. This is the one that just seemed the most boring and dull, and it seemed like nothing happened. This seems like a movie that didn't even need to exist, because the important aspects of this movie you could have done in like 20 minutes. Seriously, you could have done anything that is remotely important in this film in 20 minutes. People don't disagree, that's fine. But Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, the Half-Blood Prince theme might as well be a last-minute addition. I know it's based on a book, but it felt like a last-minute addition to the fucking story, where Alan Rickman goes, "Oh, I'm the Half-Blood Prince. Oh, because we saw a book that Harry had, so he could be good at potions. Oh, the Half-Blood Prince." Then Alan Rickman says, "I'm the Half-Blood Prince." And? Well, whoop-de-fucking do. And? But maybe that's supposed to go into the next ones. I know I already got people pissed because people think every Harry Potter film is a 10 out of 10 IGN. That's fine. But this is a request for grade B. Like I said before, if anyone wants to request anything, any type of video, you do so either by directly requesting it via my PayPal or by joining my Patreon. The links are down below in the info box. And like a lot of my reviews recently, if you hear a noise, because there's a fan and it's too damn hot with the summer here. So people go, okay, you're mumbling, you're bumbling, you're fumbling around. What is it about this you didn't like? Other than the fact I said it was fucking boring and dull. Like the beginning of the film. Okay, the evil is destroying stuff in what I call the real world, as in the Muggle world. The world is not in the world, not in the place of magicians and sorcery, where they're fucking up bridges and shops, blowing out windows in shops, destroying bridges. And you go, oh shit, they're really causing a lot of chaos in this world. And then that's never brought up again. Okay, why even set that up at the beginning, but then never, ever throughout the film is it brought back up? Where, oh, they're doing this now in the world, they're doing this now in the world, they destroy this building, they destroy this, they destroy that. It's like they bring it up at the beginning to make things seem dire, but then a good chunk of the film is this half-assed comedic romance movie where this girl likes Ron, that character, and Harry Potter is dealing with potions, and then Ron gets a love potion, and then Ginny, Ron's sister, and Harry kiss, and like all this lovey-dovey stuff that just seems not in tone with the beginning and end of the movie. Like the beginning of the film, things are like dire, like I said, bridges are blowing up. You would think people are probably dying. And in the very end, spoiler, Dumbledore dies. Like the headmaster that was in all the previous films, he dies. It ends on kind of a downer, somber note. But then all this stuff in the middle is this lovey-dovey romance shit that I didn't care about. Because it felt like not much was happening to constitute an over... This is like 2.5 hours again? 2.5 hours in a story that could take 20 minutes, 25 minutes tops? Okay, the bridges, they're being destroyed at the beginning. Then Dumbledore gets Harry to this guy who's undercover as an arms chair. And he gets up and he's going to be the new guy dealing with potions. Draco, the little shithead who's the bully in the previous films, he's now been chosen by Voldemort for the secret mission, which is to kill the headmaster Dumbledore. And we all know this guy's up to no good. Some people don't believe it. I don't know why. This guy's been a prick since day one. You might as well have a fucking sign on his head that says, dipshit here, dipshit here, dipshit here. Garbage, enter here. And a fucking arrow pointed right to his fucking scalp. Alan Rickman, you know something shifty with the guy. But there'll be more to the story later. He gives an unbreakable promise. I know it's not a vow, unbreakable vow. He's going to protect this little shithead Draco on the secret mission, and if Draco can't do it, then he will do it. Which, skip to the end, Draco can't kill Dumbledore, so then Alan Rickman does. What else can I even say about the story? The one guy they've hired to be the new potion teacher, there's some memory of his that Dumbledore wants, and Harry's able to get the memory. And to be honest, it's a story that didn't really interest me or intrigue me or pull me in or gave me much of the shits about. Ooh, Ron gets on the Quidditch team. By this point, I'm getting sick and tired of the game Quidditch. Harry dealing with the potions that was left by this half-blood prince. Okay, who gives a shit if he's good at potions? I look at all the shit Harry has done in these other films. Stabbing swords into serpents' heads. And teaching a whole shit ton of kids how to do defensive spells, but now I'm supposed to be really, oh my god, he's learning about potions. This seems like something that would be in the second movie, not in the sixth movie. And granted, I can't blame the movie on stuff that was probably in the book. I didn't read the book, so people who read the book probably know better than me. There's really nothing I find much more about the characters or Ron or Hermione or any of the others. Other than some lovey-dovey stuff where Hermione's jealous that Ron's getting affections. Just like previous film, Ron was jealous that Hermione was getting affections. Okay, it's the same but reversed. Someone wants to give Harry a love potion because they think he's the chosen one. The actors do their jobs fine. Once in a while, a piece of humor worked fine. When Harry and Ron, they see two books, one's a nice looking, one's beaten up, and they're both shuffling, fighting each other to try to get the good looking book. That got a little smirk, chuckle out of me. When he's talking to someone who tells him this girl wants a love potion on him, because she thinks you're the chosen one, and Harry goes, but I am the chosen one. He gets smacked in the head. Oh, I'm kidding. That got a little smirk out of me. The finale, I wasn't that excited by the finale. There's these magical objects that can contain a piece of a wizard's soul and make them immortal, and Harry and Dumbledore trying to get rid and destroy some of them. And it did. At that point, Draco's going to kill him. He doesn't. Alan Rickman kills him. He fucking falls away slowly. Dumbledore, as if he was Ian McKellen, Lord of the Rings. It just felt like I'm watching this 2.5-hour movie. What the hell really all happened? What really all happened during this entire time? I can't remember anything too unique, imaginative, crazy about the film. I really can't. The one guy who's undercover is an arms chair and then gets out of it. That was near the beginning of the film. I really can't think of anything else. I thought films like Prisoner of Azkaban did camera work and the look of the movie, or the Goblet of Fire, at least that had a little bit of a tournament theme where these different challenges and that could create a variety of different situations. One's in a hedge maze, one's underwater. The previous film, at least, had them growing as now becoming teachers to these kids, and montages them teaching these kids about different spells. And definitely a more exciting finale compared to this. I like the death of Gary Oldman's character. I felt more than this. It's almost seemed as if it was the Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars A New Hope, where he allows himself to die for something else, the greater good. The previous film, that was much more of a, oh shit. Because sadly, that's what would happen in real life. Sometimes not all the good guys make it out. Here, again, I'm sitting here struggling to review this film because it was so fucking slow. It was so fucking dull. It was so fucking boring. And at the end of the day, after 2.5 hours, what did I really get out of the story? Alan Rickman is a turncoat, but there's probably more to it, which you'll find out in the next the last two movies. You could probably know that in the first movie or the second movie. You could have an inkling of what that's going to lead to. That doesn't constitute 2.5 fucking hours of running time. And like the Half-Blood Prince, it's only called that because this book that Harry's doing these potions on. And then Alan Rickman goes, I'm the Half-Blood Prince. I guess we'll know any fucking worth of shit of that in the next couple. Maybe. Because I haven't seen them yet. But I mean, if you love this film, good. I sat here for 2.5 hours and I felt like I wasted my time. I felt like, action-wise, I can't remember one scene. Not one scene. Story-wise, slim. I'm sorry, I'm gonna call it like it is, slim. This seemed like a filler movie. That's what it seemed like, a filler. And maybe it works better in the book and not in the movie. I don't know. People can feel free to educate me and re-educate me and legitimize their viewpoints as to why I'm wrong and they're right. But to me, this was boring as fuck. Forgettable as fuck. To the point I watched I can't barely tell you a fucking thing. Harry stupidly, when he's using the invisibility cloak, gets himself hit by Draco on the train. And then Draco seems like he would have killed Harry, but no, just kicks him in the face. And then someone else has to save Harry, because Harry is one of the spell where you petrified. I'm like, Harry seemed pretty stupid in that scene to get himself caught that easily. People are like, oh, I'm not sure if Draco could go. Why would you have any doubt that Draco would do that? How many fucking did he give that I'm a evil motherfucker? I'm a little twerp whom he stepped on, stat. Is it 10 or more? Like, how many fucking clues do you need? So it contains surprises that really wasn't that surprising. And you don't have Gary Oldman because he passed away. The one guy who was a werewolf from Prisoner of Azkaban, he's barely in this. You don't really have Brendan Gleeson or his character. Again, you bring up this dire situation where they're affecting stuff, cafes and blowing up bridges, and that's never brought up again. So I'm sitting here and going, what the fuck is the point of this movie? What was the big point for 2.5 hours? So far, this is easily the worst Harry Potter film I've seen. Easily the worst one. And I'm just going to repeat myself. So, if you're mad at me, oh well. Thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Fuck.